Smells real bad, kind of smells like cat pee. CC plus, what's it called? Hey guys, welcome back. So I got my Sephora VIB Sale Recommendations video for y'all today. So kind of rounded up all the things that I'm like really excited about like right now. These aren't necessarily like my all-time favorites, you know what I mean? I've done that in the past for VIB Sale Recommendations, but that almost ends up being like a yearly favorites or a top 5 or something like that. So I really wanted to do this one where I just kind of round up things that I'm really like super excited about right now. So I have a lot of palettes. I'm really into palettes. And I do have a few things that are like kind of tried and true favorites, but that there's a reason they're in this video. So anyway, I got some good recommendations, things I'm loving, things I would definitely recommend to y'all, so let's get to it. So the first two things are a couple of skincare items. I have still only tried samples of these, but I've tried multiple samples, and I know I love them, and I know that they work. And it's the Sunday Riley Good Genes and the Sunday Riley Luna Oil. You know, they had been like so hyped on YouTube, and I mean, a lot of times when things are hyped on YouTube, I end up really liking them because I'm just like a makeup and skincare lover. And so I figured I would like them, but I kind of didn't want to like them because they are pricey, but they work really well. Like the Good Genes is great for discoloration, texture issues, just really perfects like the texture and look of your skin. It's so effective. It does tingle, smells real bad, kind of smells like cat pee or like herbally cat pee. Like it's a really nasty smell, but I've gotten used to it. It's not like I can handle it. I cannot handle apple cider vinegar. That is the one smell that I don't think I will ever get used to. So it's not apple cider vinegar, but it's a little bit stinky. And then there is the Luna Oil, and I love that for helping with fine lines. I've tried a lot of things for fine lines, and that's definitely in the top 3, but I really think it's like the best performing thing I've ever found for helping fine lines. It just works. It smells kind of herbally. It's not as bad as Good Genes. I can totally handle the smell of that one. I can handle the scent on both of them because they work so well. So yeah, they're pricey, but they work. And I definitely wanted to mention these two products. These have been longtime favorites of mine, but they haven't been in Sephora all that long, and more stores are actually getting them in store. So that's why I'm mentioning them in this video. I love them. I would highly recommend them. Definitely if you can get them at a discount, they're even better. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus, what's it called? Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream Plus Anti-Aging Hydrating Serum Plus SPF 50. Blah, 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 really long name because it's got a lot of good stuff in it. So I wear it, I can either wear it in fair or light. Fair is just a little bit fair for me. Light is just a little bit deep for me. But right now I'm wearing light, not today, but like a lot of times I wear light. But then I switch back and forth to fair. It doesn't matter. I can wear either of them. But this is just so full coverage. It's easy. That's why I love it, because it's like skincare, anti-aging serum, SPF, coverage. It blends onto the skin so beautifully. It doesn't drag. It doesn't accentuate dryness. I get a little bit oily with it, but not that bad. I'm kind of like combo oily, sometimes normal skin type. I just absolutely love it. I bring this on vacation with me every single time. It's kind of just like my go-to foundation slash CC cream. It's awesome. And then the good old IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This mascara is so stinking good. It just builds on itself like crazy. I use a lot of product with this. I really was kind of like noticing that today. Like I use a lot of coats and I use a lot of the stuff, and I like really layer it a lot, but that's why I love it, because it layers so nicely. It builds on itself, it gives great volume and really great length. It just makes your lashes look amazing. If you are not a false lash girl, like I'm not a false lash girl, I don't want to mess with all that. And also I feel like it kind of messes up my real lashes, so I don't do false lashes hardly ever. So I love this because it kind of gives like the closest look to false lashes I've ever found in a mascara. It's awesome. Does get goopy kind of quickly, but it's worth it because it's so good. A foundation that I'm really enjoying right now is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. I wear it in snow. Snow is just a little bit yellow for me. It does work. I don't think it's too light or too dark for me necessarily. It's just a little bit yellow. So it does work, but it's not like an ideal color match for me. But what I love about this foundation is it's cute. It's really cute. It smells nice. It wears really well throughout the day, like holds up to my oils and just doesn't break down and looks really pretty. If anything, I almost like it better as I wear it during the day. It just has great wear time on it. It is pretty mattifying, but not necessarily drying. Now, I don't like it with all the other mattifying things from the collection. That's just a little bit too mattifying for me personally and my preferences, but by itself, I really like it. It's that good balance of applying well, but still being matte, but not being like overly dry looking. So it's really good. A lip product that I'm really enjoying right now are the Bite Beauty. I think these are called the Amuse Bouche liquid lipsticks. What are you called? Liquefied Lip. And I have the color Chutney, so it's swatched right there. I'm so impressed with the formula on this. So it starts out a little bit glossy, but then it kind of sets down and really wears very, very well. So what I love about it is that it's got the longevity, but it's not uncomfortable and it doesn't do the there, not there line thing. I think because it's just a different sort of like creamy kind of a formula. Like it's a different sort of formula. It's not going to be transfer proof. So if you're looking for that like dry down, super matte look, this is not it. Like this is a different kind of liquid lipstick, but I think it's awesome. Like this is what I'm looking for in a liquid lipstick, where has like really nice longevity, but it's not uncomfortable and it doesn't do the there, not there line. So this is really good. Okay, so on to eyeshadow palettes. I am having a moment with eyeshadow palettes right now. Like eyeshadows are always one of my favorite makeup items, if not my very favorite, but I kind of go through phases where I'm like, you know, enjoying certain things. Well, I am in an eyeshadow palette moment right now. So I've got a lot of eyeshadow palette recommendations. So first off would be the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. I mean, look at this thing. Just look at it. I mean, just by the packaging alone, you could maybe justify this purchase. It is an expensive palette, like it's a pricey palette, but it's beautiful. It's really nice quality. These shadows are gorgeous. How can I swatch this without blinding you by light? Let me just swatch a few of them for you. There's some really kind of like unique shades in there too. Like Ashes is a really sort of unique kind of a color. Where is it on my fingers? It's right there. So it's a really pretty kind of like gray color, but then it has some like shimmer in it. But then you've got like amazing golds and there's kind of neutrally shades. So I mean, overall, it's a pretty creative palette. But I do think you can get some neutral looks out of it. But I would say this is, you know, best suited for people that like to play with color, that just really enjoy playing with makeup. So yeah, but absolutely the quality is there and the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. The wear time is great. They blend really well, really nice formula, and just so pretty to look at. I also definitely have to recommend the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. This is so pretty. The quality is incredible. These basically like blend themselves. It like takes very little effort to make these work. I mean, they're just such a nice formula. It smells nice. It definitely smells like peaches and cream. Like it's less of a fakey peach smell and more of like a real peach and real cream candy sort of a smell. Like I think it's still sweet for sure, but it doesn't have that plasticky scent behind it that the other peach collection did, which I didn't mind that scent. I thought it was still fun, but I much prefer this one. I think it's a really nice scent. But I mean, look at those shadows. Like this right here, oh my goodness. And that, they are just so, so good. So yeah, quality's there. They blend really well. They wear really well. They smell nice. It's a really pretty collection of colors. I think obviously you really pretty much need to like warm tone shadows. You don't necessarily have to be super into peach. Like you can go with some other colors in here, like the kind of burgundies and, you know, like I don't know, raisin sort of colors, or you can just stick with like the neutrals. So you don't necessarily have to love peach colors, but definitely warm tones for sure. Another pricey palette, but I would say this is the time to pick it up if you're considering this palette because I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. This is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. And I mean, the packaging is really pretty. It's just like beautiful graphic there. And I mean, this is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I do have this on my eyes today. Like the chunky glittery shades are so pretty. I mean, you do have to kind of like apply them differently, obviously, than like a matte. But if you use MAC Fix Plus or a glitter glue, no problem. They are incredibly pigmented, so metallic, just a really beautiful eye look. I mean, I do think, well, I don't know. I think there are definitely like obviously dupable shades in there, but there are some super unique shades in there as well. So, you know, I mean, it is an investment palette. It's a fun, beautiful palette, but it is an investment. So I would say if you're thinking about it, now is the time to get it with that discount. So yeah, really, really pretty. I don't think they swatch very well without like MAC Fix Plus. So, I mean, obviously the mattes do, but these need some kind of a mixing medium. But, you know, obviously you can see it on my eyes. If you use a mixing medium, they're beautiful. They're so fun. As far as like color tone on this palette, definitely overall warm toned. I mean, there's a lot of like kind of pinky raspberry colors and kind of like, I don't know, like orangey golden colors. So just beautiful. I love it. So it took me a little bit before I got the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, but I'm really, really glad I did. I mean, the packaging is just so pretty. I'm big on packaging. I mean, clearly that sucks me in. I'm a makeup collector. Like, this is what I love, and I love playing with makeup. So the packaging is definitely all part of the experience for me. So this has really pretty packaging. Like, even the inside of it, so pretty. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous. This one is definitely dupable. I mean, you can for sure dupe this palette, but I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I got it, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's definitely like a fiery looking palette. I do wish there was like more variation in the colors. Like, I wish there were maybe like a few more lights, or I don't know, something. Like, I feel like there's a lot of the same sort of tone in here. So that is something I would change about this palette. But I mean, as far as like what I'm enjoying right now, this is what I'm excited about. And I think it's really, really pretty. Urban Decay shadows are some of my favorites. They're just super pigmented. They blend well, they wear well. They're just a fun makeup experience when you use them. I mean, what? They swatch really well too. Like, I feel like a lot of times shadows can be, really any makeup products, can kind of like swatch differently than they apply on the face. I feel like Urban Decay really swatches very well and then also performs well on the face. So yeah. Really, really pretty palette. Again, warm toned, so you have to be into warm toned. There's a lot of warm tone palettes out right now. If you're into more cool tones and like colors, like if you're into cool tones and colors, I would go with the Saint and Center palette from Kat Von D. But if you're into warm tones, you've got your pick because there are many options right now. And last but not least, I wanted to throw in this palette. I really haven't played with it a ton, but the few times that I have, I've been really impressed with it. I think it's cute and affordable, and with a discount, it makes it even more affordable. This is the Tarte Tartelette Flirt palette. So this is what it looks like on the outside. Again, warm toned, but really, really pretty. It's just a cute little palette. I love these little tiny palettes. I think they're just stinking adorable and great for travel. I mean, just fun. I love tiny makeup because it has like cute tiny packaging, a lower price point. It's good for travel. It's just very versatile. This palette smells good. It smells like vanilla. I am tempted by the new Tartelette Toasted palette. I know that I definitely have those colors, but I'm still tempted by it because it's pretty and the packaging looks pretty. But yeah, this kind of like, you know, gives you a little like peek into that palette, I think. I don't think they're the same exact colors, but still in the same family. But look how pretty those shadows are. And they work really well. They blend well, they wear well. Yeah, they're just really beautiful. So if you're looking for, you know, kind of some like I don't know, fun things, fun little things. There's a lot of fun little things in Sephora right now, like Little Becca highlighters. I think those are really nice. There's several of these. There's like a small version of the highlight and contour palette. What was that one called? It's not the Pro To Go Glow? Pro Glow To Go? I don't know. That was a lot of rhyming, but something like that. There's like the version of the contour and highlight palette, which it's super cute. So yeah, there's a lot of tiny little makeup out right now. So that's definitely something I would recommend too, is grab those because you get them even cheaper and you still have a lot of fun things to play with. That's a way of getting like a lot of different things to play with, but at a lower price point. All right, guys, so that wraps up my VIB sale recommendations. If you want more recommendations, I will either link down below or in a card either some of my other videos that I've done like this from previous years, or maybe I'll make a playlist or something, but I'll have more of these videos available to y'all. So if you want more recommendations, you can check out those videos. So hope that you really enjoyed this video and hope it was helpful for you. Please do a thumbs up if it was, and let me know down below what you're eyeing for the sale this year, or if you have recommendations that you're loving. Let me know that down below. I would love to know that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.